Nowadays, it is not uncommon at all for a congregation to have multiple pastors. We look for our pastors to do more than the preaching and catechetics that they used to do. But nearly 100 years ago, nearly no congregations had multiple pastors. Still, already in the year 1928, we here at St. Mark's did. It was because we were a very large congregation. Back at that time, the pastor who had been here for decades was Pastor Julius Klingman. He was der Herr Pastor. And nowadays, he's probably best known as the pastor who gave out pictures of himself to his confirmands. Then in the year 1928, Pastor William Eggert joined him. Pastor Eggert nowadays might be best known for being the father of Kurt Eggert, who was the editor of our old hymnal. Anyway, these days, the two of them are best known together as the pastors who did not get along. They say that if they were walking down the sidewalk, one toward the other, one would cross so that they wouldn't have to greet one another. They say that the two of them were known to get into hollering matches, arguing over which funeral which one of them would do. They say that if the wrong pastor got up to preach on Sunday, the partisans of the other would all get up and leave. We've joked we shouldn't even have their pictures next to one another. They might get into a fight. Someday we might wake up to find blood on one or the other of the pictures. Of course, that begs a couple of questions in application, right? You try to learn from history. The questions are these: do our pastors get along? And if they do, how do they do it? Well, the answer is we do get along. And how is it we do it? Well, it is by the grace of God, because your present pastors are thoroughly as sinful as any of the former pastors here. Still, if you'd ask us for the specifics of how we get along, I think all of us would point to our Tuesday morning pastors' meetings. First of all, we study the scriptures together. That's what fosters our unity. Then we plan ministry together. That fosters our unity. And we laugh a lot together. And that fosters unity as well. That, along with your prayers for us, is how it is that we get along. And it is, of course, uber important. So keep praying. Continue to pray for our unity and our peacefulness together. Continue to pray for a united sense of mission. Continue to pray that we remain united in doctrine and in Christ as a pastoral staff in here at St. Mark's, because after all, it is unity in faith in Jesus Christ that means salvation, and not just for your pastors, but thank God also for you. Keep praying and have a terrific week.